Hey there, my name is Pravus, and welcome back to more EU4, Luck of the Irish, playing as Offaly. Took some land from Scotland in the last video. We have now betrayed our alliance with England, which means we are now looking for an opportunity to kill them. This is going to be a hard fight, though. England is not weak in this particular game, even though we handed off a bunch of their land to France. It's still not fantastic. The most important problem I'm facing, though, is that England has several pretty decent allies in the form of Aragon and Portugal. And until one or two of these allies are unwilling to defend England in anything, I'm not sure we can win a war against them, even with France on my side. Mainly because I think that France will be dumb enough to send their troops to go and fight these guys and leave me to die against England, and I can't hold them back on my own. They're way too strong. So we need more allies, and we need to look for an opportunity. Denmark, I think I actually might be able to get an ally with. Maybe. We get a royal marriage, we improve their relations a lot, build up our military strength, maybe we could call them in. Now, if we're gonna ally with Denmark, that does mean that we are stuck waiting for their truce with England to end in 1504 before they could join anything. So there's a bit of a risk there, but even so, I think it might be worth it. I do want to possibly ask for some money from France. I know that sounds weird, but if I'm not going to war against England for at least another 10 years, then I feel like a little bit of extra money to help me build up my economy isn't a bad idea. So the sooner we get that going, the more value I'll gain out of it. And then we'll go right back to currying favors after that. A Regency in France. What fantabulous timing. I would love to build some stuff. However, we're not far off on being able to get a 10% cost reduction on some buildings with economic ideas. So, is it worth this? Maybe. Let's go ahead and reduce my army maintenance a lot more, by the way. So we're making a little bit of cash. We should probably go ahead and do some trade protection in the English Channel, try to soak out a little bit of extra money over there. Burgundy just got inherited by Brittany. Okay, so the other person I had made as an ally, Burgundy, no longer an option. So we just lost our other ally. So I've only got France on my side now. Well, that's awkward. Okay. Now, 1504, we'll actually be able to go to war against Scotland at the same time, and as long as they don't get any allies, instead of fighting England, we might just go and eat Scotland instead. I'm gonna get the Diplotech, because that puts me ahead of time, so I get some trade efficiency. England has rivaled me right back. Thanks for that. Makes me feel special. Makes me feel loved. Italian wars. Somebody's fighting someone. That's gonna be great. I would like to get military advisor if we can justify the cost. And the reason I want that is the faster I stack up some military power, the more likely we can get up to military tech 9 before England, and that would help. Having a tech advantage, especially one that gets me, I think it's tactics? Yeah, tactics and improved infantry with better pips would be pretty significant. France is fighting in Savoy. That's fine. Go for it. How are you doing over there, Denmark? You looking all right? Good. I'm going to say that I'm friendly. I can't be friendly to you. I will be in a moment, though. There, we're friendly. Friendly Offaly. Friendly Irish. We don't hold anything against you for all those Viking raids. Yeah, that took place all over Ireland. Supposedly. I don't know if this is true, because... Alexa, stop. I did not talk to you. I was not asking for your opinion in anything, so you shush. Supposedly, I don't know if this is actually true, this is just what I've heard from somebody who went to Ireland. Red hair? Commonly associated with Irish? Apparently locally more associated with, like, Vikings? Because I think the red hair wasn't supposed to be naturally from there. It was from, you know, all the, forced impregnations in Ireland due to all the Viking attacks. Supposedly. I don't know if that's true, that's just what I've heard. It'd be interesting if that's the case, because in America, at least, Ireland is absolutely associated with red hair. Lots and lots and lots of red hair. All right, so we're gonna get that organized construction as of next month. There it is. I guess I'll pay back the loan. Now I can build a couple things for cheaper. Let's get some trade going in both of those locations. We'll need to get things like workshops and stuff later as well, but I'd like to have some more trade power. It certainly helps. We're gonna mothball the Navy for a little while. Improvements in trade tech. Actually, no, weirdly enough, because my inflation's way too high. It's way too high to justify that. Now, admittedly, getting to the National Bank and economic ideas will help with that very slowly tick it away, but it's gonna be a little while. Okay, we finished all of our cores. That's good. Let's wait till the end of the month. Then we're gonna pull back off of France. Compensate the traders. No, thank you. I need money. I need an economy. We want to get a royal marriage going with Denmark, so let's do that. Okay, so that gets me closer. Ally is not very far off. We're only 3 reasons away. I might be able to fix that simply by training up some more infantry. Yeah, if I train up a few more infantry, that's the cheapest way I can think of. That actually might be enough to tip Denmark over the edge. Then we get an ally. It's a thing. I really don't know that I can fight England so long as they're allied to Aragon and Portugal. Portugal, maybe. Aragon, I don't think so. Brabant's annoying, but not a huge deal. Burgundy is no longer a personal union of Brittany. What? Weren't you just under a personal union? So you're telling me that now you're independent, but you also inherited all of the Dutch. So you're actually better than you were before? Okay. An alliance with you is not impossible. All I gotta do is improve relations a lot. What's your improved relations look like? Actually, it may be impossible. You would be harder to do without getting a royal marriage, but you have too many diplomatic relations now. You'd think that you would actually have lost some diplomatic relations, having, like, instantly annexed 2 vassals, but okay. Okay, I won't question it too much. That's probably fine. Oh, let's not forget that I had a mission over here. I'm going to go ahead and pass the development cost edict, which costs a bit of money, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of developments in my capital, and boom. We get a little bit of extra money, and that's looking great. Let's do a new mission. Clergy want base tax, nobility want base manpower, Ayrshire wants production, which isn't bad in the sense that that's already a trade node, so if I'm going to do that anywhere, that's not terrible. I guess if there's any power I'm willing to lose, it's Diplo power, but not by much. Anyway, over here in the capital, I bet you I can get a lot of value out of a workshop. Yep, let's do that. And then I'll probably just turn off this edict as soon as I'm able to. There goes my admiral. Unfortunate, but not a huge deal. How many more opinion can we get out of the Danes? Not much. Is it enough? No, but we're very close. I will train up 3 more infantry. They're 3 reasons away. I need a stronger navy as well. That'll take too long to do, though, so train up infantry instead. France declares war on Burgundy. Good thing I didn't ally them. Very good thing I didn't ally them. Okay, we're only a couple reasons away. Just need a little bit more power. More military strength is all I need. And I can get some money together. Every month or so, I get a little bit more. There it is. Got it. All right. And now we don't care. Now I've got the alliance going with Denmark, so we're looking fine. Manpower recovery speed, I guess I'll take it. I do think now we should go ahead and probably get some sort of a advisor for the military. I would have loved morale or discipline for level 1. Fort defense against the English could be good. I guess I'm going to take that. I would love to build a fort in one of these 2 provinces. I know it costs money and all, but I need forts to help defend me. Very important I do that. Bernie got a gift from Castile. Let's go ahead and start currying some favors with the Danes. It's going to be at least 6 wars before I could go to war against England if I wanted to, because of the Danish truce. So we got some time to build those favors up. But we got time. We can make that work. Brittany's getting murdered right now. No one wants to work. Well, I've heard that before. Okay, I didn't really want to have this large of an army right now, but with no army maintenance, it's not going to cost me that much, so it's okay. Still not making as much money as I'd like, but oh well. We're gonna do some of the corruption stuff here, save some money. Baden becomes a vassal of Austria. You know, Austria, you'd be fun to get as an ally as well, but there's absolutely no way in heck. Not so long as we're friends with France. I think what's going to end up happening is I have to wait for England to go to war, or I have to wait for Aragon or Portugal to be stuck in a war. And then as long as one of the two of them is not defending England, then maybe I have a chance. But it's still not a very good chance, mind you. France, by the way, is about to get a lot of land. This will be good for them. But yeah, it's still not a very good chance. Here's the thing I don't like. Look at that. See, there we go. What I don't like is that I'm going to be reliant upon my allies to send troops to me, or else we die. I could go well over my force limit and try to fight the English one-on-one, but they got 28,000 troops, and I am not really at that level. Portugal rivaled me. Fascinating. I don't see any advantage to rivaling them back. Not yet. Maybe someday, but this isn't it. Because if I fight England and they hate me, there's probably a stronger chance that they are willing to defend England in the event that they're involved in another war. So let's ignore that for the moment. I think I'm going to end up killing Scotland before I even go to war with England, and I think that's just the way it works. We got very unlucky with the ally situation. If Aragon had actually gone under a personal union with Castile, I think we'd be fine. So weirdly enough, while I was celebrating earlier that Spain isn't going to be a threat, it actually would have been better for me if Aragon and Castile had done a personal union so that England would only have Portugal and Brabant as allies. That would have been fine, it turns out. So who knew? Weird, right? Weird how this all works. So Burgundy is basically now just the Dutch. They don't actually hold like any actual Burgundian territory anymore. It's just the Dutch, which means they're not going to last for long. They'll become the Netherlands someday. New monarch in France. Okay. Interest per annum. Yes. Let's start passively burning this down year by year. It's not by much, but a little bit is great. Once you're over 5%, I think you get some nasty events. Truce with England has ended. Yeah, but there's nothing I can do about it. So we're going to ignore it. We're just going to look for an opportunity to kill Scotland. Actually, on that topic, let's go ahead and start fabricating claims. Because obviously I'm going to want to have a pocket CB to use against Scotland as soon as it becomes available. So we'll take that. More buildings. I'm thinking production. Yep. I just need income, man. I need as much income as I can get. Really important that I sustain a large army. Would love to have some cannons. A bunch of cannons on my side would be great. A little money, 50% tax modifier for a year, or 2 base tax. In a province which for some reason doesn't have the little pop-up here. Usually it does that. Right here, producing naval equipment. That translates into a very small amount of extra money. But I guess I'd rather take some free base tax, or sorry, base production. It's not much, but it's something. Again, I will take whatever I can get. We're over 5 ducats a month. It's the best we've been for a while. Corruption's ticking down. Land technology is useless. No, it's not. Land technology is crucial, thank you. I would love to get one more idea, because then I could go for an advisor cost reduction, and that would save me a little bit of money too. Obviously becomes more valuable later in the game when we have level 5 advisors, but we're not going to get to that stage. That's not going to be a thing. Friesland has allied with England, huh? That's interesting. I wish there was a way for me to attack them instead of England, so That's the thing. If only I weren't in such a weird position where I don't have any neighbors, I could possibly then fight someone else while fighting England, but not fight Aragon and Portugal. It really is Aragon. I really think that we'd be fine if we didn't have to worry about Aragon, but I do. I do have to worry about Aragon. Very badly, in fact. I have to worry about Aragon. I wish that were not the thing. Transfer trade power. Is England going to try to go for a vassal? Nah. In the HRE, that ain't going to happen. Nah. That ain't going to be a thing. More buildings. Taxes are worth a fair bit. Wait, I thought we got... Oh, I got base tax, not production? Oh, my bad. I thought we had that. Okay, well, that's actually better. And now it's even better target for a church. So we can get some of that going. I really want a fort. A fort would be very helpful to me. Ship cost reduction. Yeah. What's our mission right now, by the way? All right, base production over here in Ayrshire. Just do it twice. Get it over with. Get some money. Get some extra trade value going over there. We'll do some more missions later. Birth of Colonialism. Dang it all the heck. If I had waited just a little bit, I could have done some development and that would have been better. Portugal got it. Not surprising. Does England even have colonies? No. See, it'd actually be good if they did, weirdly, because that means they would send a bunch of troops over the New World to fight natives, and they'd be very slow at transporting more troops back home. I have won wars against colonial powers because their army, like half of it, is in the New World doing nothing. But I'm not going to get that lucky this time, apparently. Not a lot of trade I can go for. A couple of options would be to try and boost up the natural harbor or go for those forts. I think we're going to go for the fort next and save money. I think that's the right call. Because I don't know when I'm going to have an opportunity to fight against England. And I want to have a fort ready just in case. So that's what we're going to go for. Technically, I'd love to even have 2 forts to really slow them down. Selling them indulgences. No. No, I'm not doing that. Sorry, Pope. I know that peeves you off, but the answer is no. I don't have any claims against England right now, except for Pale, right? Probably should get more of those at some point, too. I want this, but I can't justify it, or I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get to the next level of military tech in time, and I want to be able to get that immediately. So I have some sort of an advantage to use against England. Denmark's a great power. Nice. What might end up happening is I go greatly over my force limit and just accept that we're going to be many loans in debt in order to win this and have an even number to fight against with England so I can try to beat them one-on-one with superior tech and not rely on the Danes and the French to help me with that. Let them deal with all their allies while I keep the English at bay and then hopefully win. I've got as much manpower as they do, I just don't have the force limit they do. That's the difference. It's a pretty big difference. It's a real problem. We lost an advisor. None of these guys are very useful to me. Guess I'll take the prestige guy. Prestige is good. Do I swap over to a military focus right now? Yes. I swap back over to military focus. That guarantees that I'm going to be able to get the tech in time. And it helps me finish off quantity ideas, so if we still don't find an opportunity to go get war against England, we can at least finally get our force limit up to something reasonable. Our general's dead. Dang it. Fine. All right, change of plans. We have more monarch points so I can get a replacement general. All right, time to move you guys up over here. I'm going to put, let's say, my king in charge for now. Do I go for this? I don't need it. I think I'd rather save up for the tech. 2% production efficiency is not that big a deal. Let's go for this, actually. What this does is now make my advisors cheaper. And also the interest for my loan isn't as penalizing, so that's a little bit better. Not much, but it's a little bit better. I'm going to stop currying favors with Denmark, because we should get up to the 20 I'd be looking for by the time that we are ready to go to war. I am going to be spying on England and try to get some claims, because that's going to take a while. It's going to take me some time to get a good number of claims. So truce with you expires when? October of next year. Okay. We've almost got the last claim that I can get. One more month and we'll have it. Everything's going to come down... Oh, golden eras for my allies. That's great. Everything is going to come down to this one big war. I could try to improve relations with England's allies and encourage them not to get involved in this. I don't know if it's enough, but if they're on the fence... But defensive wars are really hard to prevent them from joining. It's like really hard. How many favors I got with you? 20? It's enough. I could try, but it's not likely to work. We'll see. France allied Siena. Woolgast is transferring trade power over to Denmark. Denmark is annexing Norway. They're almost done with it, in fact. I can build a fort. You have a new mission? Let's see if one of the missions is to build a fort first. Papal State, barracks, marketplace in this territory, which is not trade-based. Not very good. Until I get... Well, I would love to get a cardinal. I guess I could do that. That's easy-ish to do. Anyway, fort. We build fort here. Because I think the zones of control are going to get weird with them having a fort here. This hopefully counters them and they can't get anywhere. It's in hills, so it doesn't matter as long as both of them are in defensive terrain. Build a great palace. I don't need legitimacy, and I'm not willing to spend that much money, so no. I know that sounds weird, but I'm not going to do it. Alright, army maintenance goes up. It is almost time to go to war against the Scots and finish them off. Denmark is no longer rival to England, they're rival to Muscovy. That's weird. Burgundy hates England again. Ooh. Well, France, you have claims against them? No. So now that you're done with Reconquest, maybe you leave Burgundy alone. Heck, Burgundy's actually a proper member of the HRE now. Let's pick up an alliance. I'm hoping this doesn't end up being the wrong decision, but since they're a little bit more useful than they were before, let's do it. Treaties on natural philosophy. Tolerance of the true faith better in this case. Not gonna marry you, though, because I have no idea where that relationship is going. No idea whatsoever. So colonialism is gonna be a thing for a bit. We're not gonna have it. So in 1 year, we can go from military tech 9. Hopefully England does not pick it up. Provence got gifts from France. A lot of people fighting over this stuff. England not fighting anyone. Aragon, Portugal, come on. It doesn't help that all of Iberia is allied to each other, so no one's fighting each other. I wish they would, though. There's a truce with Denmark. So now we technically could fight. Denmark would not be willing to join because... something, but if I have 20 favors with them, I could ask them to prepare for war, and then they would join. So we could get them both in. The numbers look even. But it's where the numbers are that matters. Let's go ahead and declare the war here against... I need a diplomat. Let's declare the war against Scotland before they can get an ally, because that would obviously suck. This would be easy, no problem. We'll just kill the Scots. Don't even know if they're going to have a navy out over here at all. They're thinking about it, but let's just march in there and deal with them. And then we'll get right back to the whole spying thing. Okay, you're going to be annoying, huh? Tell you what. My navy's bigger than your navy? Oh, you're not mothballed. Well, I'll send my light ships. You gonna stay there? No, you're not. That's right, you run. I should stop mothballing these guys, bring them up over here, for example. We're gonna need to send some troops over to this island before they have a chance at training up some new troops. And I'll just finish these guys off, straight up. So we're gonna be finished with Scotland at least, so that's something. We only need, what, 3 troops here? Then yeah, let's pull back a bunch. No reason to take attrition. We're gonna get up here to Shetland. Never mind, they got way more troops than I thought. We're gonna dock up and ignore it. I'm gonna train up a couple more transports, because I feel like we need them. What's my naval force limit? We can get a fair bit more. I do think in general it'd be good for me to have ships. You can go ahead and go back to protecting trade in the English Channel for a little while. We got some time. A hunting accident? No! Alright, well here's hoping I actually get an heir. Because I could technically fall into a personal union now. I lost my spy network against England? Gosh dang it! Alright, Brabant. No, you know what? Let's boost our relations with France for a little bit. Get that nice and high. So tech, military tech. No reason not to take it now, I suppose. We're not going to get colonialism. I will take the Condata infantry. How good is your leader? York, 2? I don't know. They might have military tech 9 in time. They may not. Norway is annexed. That's good. Okay, we got an heir, a 3-2-4. That's something. There's no way in heck I'm going to war against England until the castle is built, for the record. I want that badly. There's Orkney taken care of. So now the question is, how quickly can I build ships, and can I actually transport over here, or do I care? I'm going to max those relations out with Aragon. You never know. You never know if they will refuse to join a war because they like you. I don't think it's likely. I'm just going to say it straight out. I think that this is probably something that's not going to work, but I don't need to curry more favors for my goal right now. It'd be nice, but I don't need it. How strong are you? You're at 27,000 troops. So you would offer me all 3 of these provinces. They'll renounce their cores. You give me war reps. You give me money. How badly do we want Shetland? Not very badly, but I mean, if I can take it, I might as well, right? Here comes some transports. So now we can transport a larger army. And maybe deal with them. Okay, transports fighting here is not normally smart. This could be painful. We can try landing on this and see if we win, though. I mean, I got a tech advantage over you, right? Oh, you're at tech 7. Yeah, we should be able to beat this. Trade expansion, trade efficiency, that's great. Okay, crush. Easy. All right. So we're going to full annex these guys then. That's the lesson I've taken out of it. Okay. Pull back. We can get an ability. Combat bonus in the terrain of the capital. Colonies, no. War tax cost for free. Yes. I need money. And this allows me to sustain this. Much lower army maintenance. Oh, come on. All right. Sue for peace, take everything. You're out. Bye, Scotland. It was nice knowing you. Okay. So minus Dublin, Offaly has now conquered all of Ireland and Scotland. England is all that remains, unsurprisingly. And for this, I just need to find a really good opportunity to kill. Unfortunately, Denmark is going into debt, which is going to make my life a lot harder. And right now, we don't have the numbers to beat them without the Danish help. You got 53 ships, you've got 38, you got 26. England's navy includes 4 heavies, France has 8, Denmark has 3, plus a load of galleys and such. Again, I just have to say, we could win this if I was confident that my AI allies would not go running down here to Aragon. And at the moment, I have zero confidence that that is the case. I'm going to curry favors with Burgundy so we can get them up to the 10 I would need to call them in. Though I'll bet you they're at war and debt too. Yup. Debt, man, it's a really, really nasty modifier to getting people to join you in wars that you know you want to fight. Let's go ahead and reduce that army maintenance for a little bit. Horse population boom means absolutely nothing to me, but thank you. Tyrannical nobles. I really don't think I can justify losing base tax here, so no. Oh, right. We were supposed to improve relations with the Pope, man. I want to be bold, okay? I want to be bold. I want to go for it. Very badly do I want to. But So long as these guys are here, that's going to be... So long as we can't rely on our allies, that's really hard to justify. If I knew that Denmark would send their troops to Scotland and assist me, fine. No problem. Now, that said... Force limit right now, 20. Turn these guys into a state once it's done coring. Maybe go up to 21. Go over my force limit. We're going to be paying a lot of money. 1 for 1. If we have the tech advantage, could we win? That's the other thing to consider. I may have to go very heavily in debt. But would it be worth it to take England down? The answer is yes, it would. I would be willing to take on many loans if it meant that I could actually shatter England's army and win this war. How confident do I feel that I could win in a one-on-one fight? Not very, but we may have to try. It would mean that we couldn't rely on France to do anything. It would also mean that if Aragon sends their troops up here, I lose. That's another thing to consider. Aragon might actually just abandon their lands, let France kill them, and then if they arrive over here and I get hit by the English and the Aragonese, we actually lose the war. So that's another thing to consider. At the same time, this whole problem solves itself if anyone does anything at all. Iberia is as boring as it gets. You guys have been doing nothing. Like I'm poking them with a stick. Come on! Do something stupid. Kill each other. Anyway. Alright, well, I'm going to end this video here. I might try to go to war. I might not. I need to think about it a bit more. I don't feel good about this at all, actually. But... maybe we can find a way to do it. We'll see. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. So, I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.